So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be another home renovation update. So if you want to see what happened on week 22 I think, then keep watching. So I'm gonna start in here like I normally do because I feel like the changes in here are kind of the ones that excite me the most. But this week has been another week of like little jobs that were kind of snaggy, that like really needed doing, like that had been delayed, that kind of thing. So what I would do as always, I would like turn you around, excuse the bits of mess everywhere, because it is one of those where you go like one step back, two step forwards kind of thing, like you come and go. So apologies for that, but one second, I will turn you around. So in the kitchen area, we're still waiting on obviously the shelves and tiles. I'm really hoping that that happens like this next coming week, because it feels like it's just like that last little bit to get it finished, if you know what I mean. But one thing that we did have done this week, which we've been waiting on, you won't have noticed it but we did, there was a piece of wood like filler here that was supplied and it was slightly too small, so there was a big gap here about 1 centimetre thick. So that came this week and we've been waiting for that for ages. So it just looks a little bit more finished now, but like I said, really minor. But one of the most exciting things, I will explain this in a minute, is the downstairs loo, because we actually have one. So I opened the door and the seat was up and I thought I can't have that for you guys. But we went for a cloakroom sink, which is smaller than normal, but it's given us something that we've never had in here before. Let me move this old stool out of the way. We have storage, which is brilliant. Now, I'm not sure about keeping some things in here for now, because obviously the kids can reach them, but I've just stuck things in here while I've been cleaning it today. But what's useful about it is that we can keep, like, you know, toiletries. I've got a little like stash of pull-ups here and wipes just for like emergencies, like we need to change something really quickly. And I have like a few little cleaning bits and stuff like that, but again I might move those. But it's just great because we can keep spare loo rolls in here, that kind of thing. And it's something that we've never ever had before, because our downstairs loo that we used to have in here was actually fitted by my family, and we used to have like tiles up to about this level, and they've all come down and we've gone for like wipeable paint, and we are going to have a splashback here, but again that's another tiling thing that's not been done. But this is all in operation. It actually happened really quickly and it just looks so neat and tidy. Like the skirting's gone in, we have a proper windowsill which we never used to have in here, and it's just lovely. It needs one more coat of paint and like woodwork paint doing, but then that is done, and all that needs doing is like I'm going to clean the window properly, give it all a good like wipe down because it gets quite dusty still, and then, you know, put a few little cute bits and bobs in here and like a handrail for the towel and that kind of thing. So that is the downstairs loo and we're so chuffed. And again, the flooring just carries on through into there. And then while I'm over on this side of the house, I thought I would show you the hallway, which is very empty at the moment. So we used to have a mix of Farrow Balls, Cornforth White in here, done with trade paint. But obviously with everything that's happened, the walls got really, really grubby. And then with the bit that's been knocked through up here, that obviously needed painting anyway. Ignore that, it's a bone of contention. But basically what's happened, it's had a fresh layer of Cornforth White on, and then you'll see all the patchy bits around. Our decorators filled them in after he's done that first layer, because he says they normally show up a bit better than what they do on white. So this week coming, he's going to give everything in here another coat of paint. All the woodwork's been like had like one coat of paint again, and everything's looking a lot fresher. And then once that's done, the carpet will be fitted. So as you can see, we don't have any carpet at the moment. We put little bits like marked on this, little scraps of carpet or cardboard just to protect the kids' feet. But next week we should be having the brand new carpet put in, and that is going to go from here all the way through to our bedroom. I'll take you up there in a sec, but Mark is just measuring something, so I will take you there after I've shown you everything else in here. So up at the top here, and you see that white trim, that's all gone on. just to sort of finish off the lantern, so that looks a lot more like complete and finished. We've had this bit painted now, so everything's like blending in. There are a few more touch-up needed, like that needs another coat. There are some bits down here that need other coats and stuff, and like touching up from where carpet's been fitted and that kind of thing. All of this is obviously from the hallway, and we're going to give it all like a good clean, sort through any like shoes that we don't need anymore, that kind of thing, and then put that back in when the hallway is finished. But it's quite useful for now to have all this space to sort of like stick a load of stuff in, because it just keeps it out of the way. Nothing over here has changed too much. We got a rug. It's from Dunelm, just because we wanted to soften things up a little bit. We will eventually be getting like a TV unit and like a few bits of like furniture for this space, but we're just taking our time. One thing that's really exciting though is that our new sofa and like bits and bobs that we've ordered from DFS wasn't meant to come until the beginning of September, but it's actually been finished early by, I don't know how, because that never happens with sofas, but that is coming, not this week, coming like it's Sunday today when I'm filming this. It will be the following week on Tuesday, so I'm so excited about that, because this one is absolutely knackered. It's still got watermarks everywhere from when like the ceiling leaked like a couple of months back into the renovation stuff. And then what's really exciting is in here. Sorry, I just wanted to come in here first so I can pause the washing machine, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear me very well at all. But if you remember in the last video, obviously there was like a carcass of this in place, but like lots of it didn't have doors. I think it was this bit and this bit didn't have doors or like handles or anything like that. As I mentioned last time, I think this is another Symphony kitchen, but it's the like cheapest one they do. It's called Rockfort, and it's in ivory, and then we have like a laminate worktop that's fairly similar to our floor. But we have like proper cupboards now and everything's organised. I think in time I would probably get some like little boxes in here to organise things a bit more neatly, but I managed to go through all of our bags of stuff that was like for under the sink or laundry and that kind of thing, and we sorted all of that out. And it's nice to have like a little bit of this area organised now. Like I'm not sure what we're going to put down here exactly, like got bits of cat food and some like toys and stuff, but it's just come together so well. I'm so chuffed with it. Like I didn't realise how amazing utility rooms were, or if you're from elsewhere you probably call it a laundry room, don't you? But we call it a utility room here in the UK. They are brilliant, they are absolutely brilliant, and I'm so chuffed with them. So we've got loads of different space, different bits of space, sorry, that we need to like work out what we're going to put where. One thing that I've done is I've been trying to get together like craft bits from like around the house where they've been stuffed. I organised the kids like colouring bit, and I'm just keeping it up there at the moment, so it's like not everything's getting like lost or messed with or colouring on our brand new walls. But we're gonna have like a big craft cupboard, so whenever the kids want to do anything we can just like do it, and we know where everything is, which is really nice. I think we might put some like games in some of these as well. But we've got that, and then like in here we've got the paints and stuff, and I don't know, it makes my mum heart happy, so that's them. We have our fridge freezer now. We were originally just going to have a really tall freezer, but we decided in the end to go for a 60-40 fridge freezer, so smaller fridge and the bigger freezer, only because we just didn't think we would fill a huge freezer and it might be wasted, whereas we thought a little fridge like this would be handy for, you know, like say if you have like, I don't know, like parties where you want to keep party food out of the way, you know, like Christmas food where you tell everyone not to eat it, or like if you're storing a birthday cake out of the way, or like your turkey or something, that kind of thing. And then yeah, it would be useful to have. We've just got Coke in there at the moment, which we would normally just keep in the cupboard and grab a couple of cans at a time, but we will fill this up in time. You just got to do what works for your family, haven't you? So in here we have like an ice box. This is for ice creams, we've decided, and then we just, there's not loads of stuff in here at the moment. I need to kind of stock it up really, but we're dead chuffed with that. We didn't go for an internal one, as I mentioned last time, just because it was bit more expensive. And then we have our old washer and dryer just from the kitchen before all of this was done. This is a condenser one, so it's really handy because you can kind of move it around anywhere. We ended up being without the washing machine and dryer for about 12 days, and oh my god, it was painful. Just waiting for them to like be plumbed back in, because we were waiting for some clips for the sink that hadn't come, and then because of that we couldn't plumb the washing machine in because it's all plumbed into the same area, and it was just one of those. I was like, oh my god, I miss my washing machine so much. But now everything is in properly. The dryer was the last to go in because we needed it feeding through. There's sockets at the back under here, can you see? So there's one for this one, and then there's also one for the dryer, which is back there somewhere. I think it's behind the freezer. So yeah, we've still got all this space under here as well that we've not actually put anything in, but I just love it. I'm just so chuffed. I've never had this much space in my life. So that is the utility. We have a door here now with a lock and key, which is really handy. So this is a fire door. I think this is already open actually because we've been in and out today. This is still a mess, real mess. Like, we've got so much stuff to sort out, as you can probably tell. Some bits are things that we still need to get rid of. Some bits are like for the kitchen, like those boxes over there, we still need to sort through. Some bits are like electrical stuff, and there's tiles down there, and there's bits for other rooms in the house that we bought that we're just keeping out the way. But I think that we've gotten to that point now where we just kind of, once it's finished, we're going to go through this and sort it separately, because if I'm trying to do it during the week, I'm just getting in the way of the team and what they're doing. So it's one of those, we do sort through bits of the weekend though, and we are getting there. And I think this space is going to be so handy because you can access it from the house, but then if you ever want anything and like to take it out to the garden, you can. So I'm going to try and be quiet now because Stan's having a nap in there and I don't want to wake him. But this is upstairs now. Again, the paint has all been done around here, so you'll see the patches everywhere, but they will be rectified. Sorry about the camera changing light, does it all the time. This was, oh, it's so annoying because the plasterers are obviously contracted. They came and did and finished all of this off. And this had a piece of wood over it, but like, it was just left. So now we still have a massive hole in the wall. I'm hoping that gets fixed this week, and then we can like patch that up. But obviously paintings have to go ahead because of the carpet being booked in and stuff, but all of this has been neatened off now. So this is all of like the skirting around the stairs. There was a massive gap here before, so it's like really neat and tidy now, and it's all been painted. But we're so close now because once the carpet goes in, we can start to move our things into here and then begin on decorating Daisy's bedroom, which it's our old bedroom. But in here nothing's really changed, so it's just kind of like a bit of a dumping ground at the moment because there's like space to put stuff, so we might as well put it in here. But yeah, it's all done. It's been finished with painting here. I've ordered some shelves to go with the loo, and I've got like towels and stuff that I showed you last time. We worked out that this actually does work, but there's an issue with the pipes. I don't really know if you can see, but if you close this cupboard, it like cuts off the water, so that needs fixing. If those pipes, like, they're up here. So anyway, that's something that's like a little snag, but I don't think it'll actually take too long. And then, yeah, that is it. We are so close now. We're so close. I get people asking me all the time, like, is it finished or is it nearly done? When do you think your like finished date will be? And I don't really know. I want to say like it might be a couple more weeks just with like snags and stuff, but it's definitely more livable than it has been like for ages. And it's exactly 5 months today that it started, which is why I wanted to film this update on the Sunday, because so much has changed. Like if you look back to that like first video that I did when I like showed you the house and what was like here, there and everywhere, and now it's completely different, and time has flown, and it's definitely not been easy, and some bits like have been really hard, and like they really have. But we're so lucky, and it's a really good problem to have. Like I said before, it's just it's exciting and we are so close. So next week should hopefully mean that we've got carpets in, the painting's finished, and then hopefully maybe the garage roof too, and some tiling. Tiling would be exciting because it's the kitchen, the downstairs toilet and the utility room all needs tiling. And then when that's done, pretty much all of those rooms are kind of finished then. And it just means then that we're like free to like put decorations up or photographs or pictures and that kind of thing. And then it'll just be getting those last few bits done, and it's really exciting. And then I can take you around properly and give you a proper tour. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update. I hope you're having a lovely day whatever you're up to. I am gonna go downstairs. I need to nip to the shops actually, and then we're just gonna have a lazy chilled out rest of our Sunday because we've been doing loads of jobs this morning and we have the kids in the paddling pool and that kind of thing, and we're all just like being lazy now. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your day whatever you're up to, and I will see you next time. Bye.